Hello, everyone. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to a new session of meditation. And today we are going to talk about the third energy center, the Nabhi Chakra. We are also going to have a foot soak and a meditation. And we will also meditate on a very short excerpt of a video excerpt of one of Sri Mataji's talks. So, before we get started, I would like us to go into the meditative state, and let's do that by sitting very comfortably. And we know by now that our attention plays a very important role in meditation, even more so when our attention is related to the Nabhi Chakra, to the third energy center. So let's close our eyes. And let us have our attention on our own Mother Kundalini. She resides within us. She cleanses us, she nourishes us, and she is the one who gives us, or by whose grace, we enjoy the true state of meditation, which is the oneness with the all-pervading divine power. And with this beautiful feeling in our heart, let us join our hands humbly and bow to her within us. Let us bow to the divine power who resides within us as our Mother Kundalini. And let us feel the gratitude because we have got this great gift, which is self-realization, which is the true yoga. We don't have to seek anywhere else. We don't have to go to any gurus or pay money or attend courses and classes. Everything is within ourselves. And let us humbly ask, Mother, we have gathered today with a pure desire to enjoy the state of meditation, to be nourished by your divine power. Mother, we are asking for nothing else but for the meditative state, for the state of the oneness with the all-pervading divine power. We can bring back our hands, and I would like us all to observe. It's a very small gesture that we just did, but let us observe our state, our vibrations in our hands, and let us recognize and feel how powerful this is. And we are going to now raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. And once again, let's do it with that feeling of devotion towards our own divine power within ourselves, right? So while we do it, let's have this beautiful feeling in our heart that we are going to be connected to the divine power, and it is so great. And it's very important that we don't do it mechanically, we don't do it casually, we just do it from our heart. So let us raise our Kundalini. Let's do it at our own pace, but let's do it slowly, and let's be so alert to feel the vibrations. How do the vibrations change? How is our state changing? Having done that, let's spread our hands and see what we feel in our hands. What do we feel within? What is our state at this moment? And let us see if we feel the vibrations of the of Mother Energy, of the Mother Kundalini whom we just praised. So let's see what we feel on top of our Sahasrara. Let's try it with the other hand. So I'm very sure that most of us would be already in meditation only by feeling the pure desire in our heart, by bowing to this divine power within us, and by raising our Kundalini and taking Bandhan. It is that simple. So today, before we start the foot soak, I would like to tell you a little bit about the third energy center, which is called the Nabhi Chakra. So the Nabhi Chakra, um, yeah, and thank you very much. So it is the third energy center, as I said, and it is located at the level of our navel. And in the hands, it is a middle finger on the left hand side and on the right hand side. We all know by now that every chakra, every energy center has an aspect on the left channel and on the right channel. So we talk about left nabi and right nabi as well. This is a very important energy center, and all of us are, in fact. But this center is related to our seeking. And seeking is what triggered our evolution on a collective level as human beings globally and on an individual level. So I'm very sure you have become already aware of the fact that you are seeking, and you would also know what you are seeking, right? We know that what those who meditate, right? What we are seeking is the oneness with the all-pervading divine power. So we have crossed all the other levels of seeking, right? The animal stage, animals seek food. As we evolve as human beings, then we seek shelter, we seek a cozy environment, the environment of a cozy family. We may seek a material wealth, we may seek a social, so a social higher social levels, right? But when you realize as a human being that none of this gives you the supreme satisfaction, And once you achieve one, you go after the other, and so on and so forth. And then that's the moment when the true seeking starts. And that's when you ask yourself fundamental questions like, who am I? Why am I here? What am I doing here on this earth? What is my mission? What is the purpose of my life, right? And that's how during this evolution, right, you realize that, or maybe you're not so much aware as a seeker before getting my self-realization, I wasn't very much aware of my seeking and what I was seeking. But then what we seek is actually the oneness with the all-pervading divine power. And why is that? Because we were programmed in this way. It's all within us. We have all the chakras, the system, the divine energy within us is there. And then at the right moment, we are ready. When we are ready, she activates, the Kundalini mother rises, and the purpose of our seeking is fulfilled. And then a different type of seeking starts when you actually grow into your meditation, when you grow into your own being, when you achieve deeper states of your awareness and of your oneness with the divine power. So this is one important aspect of the Nabhi chakra. Another important aspect is that in the Nabhi chakra, our balances as human beings are there. There is a beautiful Sanskrit word for it, which is called as dharma, which means all our balances as human beings, all the qualities, virtues that make us human beings and that sustain us as human beings, right? They are all there in our Nabhi chakra. So when the Nabhi chakra is awakened, when it is in a good state, when it is nourished by the Kundalini mother, then all of these qualities, these virtues, spontaneously awaken within us and we start manifesting them. Another very important quality of this center is satisfaction, generosity, and contentment. So when we meditate and when we expose ourselves every day to the divine power, and our chakras are nourished every day, cleansed by the foot soak and by all the techniques that we know, when they get cleansed and they get nourished, then a certain level of satisfaction sets in. We achieve that satisfaction, which is not given by material wealth or by, um, any other achievements, right? Which are never enough, right? But we have that feeling. We know and we experience that everything happens for a reason. We experience the divine power protecting us, saving us, navigating the situations for us. And we are so happy with everything we have because we have got the connection with the divine power. So that is the highest. And through that, we have access to everything else. So and when that happens, of course, we become very generous. We become generous with our time, with our, with the material wealth as well. There's a very beautiful thing that came to my attention, and that Srimataji mentioned, that matter has two important aspects. One is aesthetic sense. The other one is that you can share love through matter, right? So we become so generous um, with everything that we have. So these are the general qualities of the central Nabhi chakra. I would like to tell you now about the left aspect, about the left Nabhi chakra. A very important quality here is the inner peace that sets in. And we already know, as human beings, we come across so many challenges, but then the power, the strength of your meditation shows when you face a difficult situation and you're able to spontaneously go into meditation, and then everything just everything is sorted out, You're able to react to it in the best way possible. You're able to be balanced and composed, and no one can then disturb your inner peace. We get anxious and we get disturbed because our inner peace is not yet established within us. So that is the quality of the left Nabhi chakra. Another important thing of the another important aspect of the left Nabhi chakra is that it is connected to family life. And another beautiful thing comes to my attention now, which Shri Mataji has mentioned. And talking about this center, Shri Mataji mentioned about marriage and what would be the ideal relationship in a marriage. And then she said that a marriage, the husband and wife are basically like a chariot. So like not like a chariot, but like the wheels of a chariot. One is on the left hand side, one is on the right hand side. Both of them play different roles, but they are both equal. If one of them is smaller than the other, then what happens to the chariot? It goes round and round. If you try to fix the right wheel on the left hand side, it will not work. So um, this I would just add that family life becomes much more enjoyable, and yeah, just much more enjoyable when the left Nabhi chakra is in a good state, when it's in a good condition. So that um, and I'll tell you in a bit about the ways and methods to cleanse the Nabhi chakra. On the right hand side, the right Nabhi chakra is the seat of our attention, and the attention is the surface of our awareness. And our attention is very, very important in achieving the meditative state and in sustaining it. It's very important that we consciously maintain our attention within ourselves, on our Mother Kundalini, in our Sahasrar, during the day and during everything we do. And it is possible, it may sound very difficult. It seemed to me very difficult a couple of years back, but I have experienced that it is actually possible to always, always be connected to your spirit by through your attention, basically. So I will tell you about ways and methods of cleansing the Nabhi chakra. The best way, the easiest way is foot soak. Foot soaking before going to bed or any time whatsoever. You can, if you feel you need it, if your vibrations indicate so, then you can even foot soak several times a day. Ideally, you wouldn't go to bed without foot soaking, because that really cleanses, it really washes off any imbalances, and it keeps us balanced. And if we do it every day, then we would just be balanced and always in a good state. Another way to do it is the bandhan, using the bandhan. So with our right hand, which is the hand of action, we give bandhan, which means we rotate our right hand um, on a particular chakra or around a particular chakra, right? And we do that clockwise. And we do it because the chakra is already moving. Chakra means wheel. So all the chakras, our chakras have a rotating motion. And our hands, when we are connected, when we meditate, they generate vibrations. So Mother Kundalini is actually working through our hands as well, right? So the way we do it is we give bandhan, and then as if we collect something, we just throw it towards Mother Earth, right? Um, on the liver, which is the right Nabhi chakra, the right Nabhi chakra takes care of the liver as well. As I said, the liver is the seat of our attention. Whenever you feel heated up, agitated, nervous, angry, stressed, you can always have some ice applied to your um, lever. Um, and of course, that the best thing to do is to meditate every day, expose yourself to the divine vibrations every day, and that's how you grow into your awareness. I would also like to mention the green area that you see around the third energy center. That is called as the void. In our hands, in our palm, the void is represented over here. You can see it in the chart as 3A, right? So this is when you feel any tingling or warmth or even coolness here, know that this is your void. And so Navi chakra is related to seeking, and the void is related to our quality of being our own gurus. Um, when the meditative state establishes within ourselves, we slowly understand. It's a gradual process, but we understand ourselves, we understand our chakras, we understand why we reacted in a particular way, we understand what is wrong with us. We And that sense of introspection develops, right? And with the desire to grow, to evolve, to become better, right, we actually develop these qualities of being our own gurus, our own masters. So you would have remembered in the first session when you got your realization, one thing we did is we placed the right hand on our upper part of on the upper part of our abdomen on the left hand side, and this was our void. And here the affirmation was, Mother, I am my own master. So this is the capacity that you develop in time, is to actually become your own master, not to give in, into so many obstacles that we have, right? It could be conditionings. It could be sometimes we say that our nature is in a particular way, we are inclined towards particular things, but then if they're not good for us, if we have certain habits which are not good, then this is where this capacity, this quality of being our own master comes into play, and we learn how to channelize our energy towards our spiritual growth and to only do that which is beneficial to our spiritual growth. So that being said, let us start food soaking. I hope all of you are ready. All right, so before we start, let's close our eyes once again and let's see where our attention is. Can we find our attention? Are we aware of our attention? Is our attention within? Is it on our spirit? And let's feel once again in our heart the pure desire that we are nurtured and cleansed and we become one with the divine power. And now let us do this bandhan, the gesture, the round motion I told you about, above the puts of water. That's how we vibrate the water. So we do a couple of rounds and then we throw it toward the earth. And it works very, very well when we have the pure desire and when we just pray to Mother Kundalini to vibrate this foot of water so that we get cleansed. right, we can dip our feet in. And let's start by placing our both hands towards Mother Earth. And let us just relax and let go of everything. And let's just let ourselves be in the care of this divine power. Mother, please remove all the imbalances from us. Mother, if there is any obstacle against my meditation, against my spiritual growth, please remove that. Let's bring the left hand on our lap. And let us pray to our Mother Kundalini for our Muladhara chakra, which is the first energy center, the support of our evolution. Mother, please remove any impurities in our Muladhara chakra. Mother, please let us manifest the complete innocence, complete purity, the complete joy and wisdom. And I would like us to use the bandhan to cleanse our left Nabhi chakra first of all. So we're going to use the right hand and we're going to move it around the left part of our abdomen. And as if we collect something, we'll just throw it towards the earth. All the while, Our attention is within, on Mother Kundalini within us. And let us ask Mother, please cleanse our left Nabi chakra. We can now place the right hand and let us ask, Mother, please give us the inner peace. Mother, please establish the inner peace within us. We can now give bandhan to our right Nabi chakra. The movements don't need to be too fast or too slow. What really works very well is our attention. Where is our attention? And here let us ask, Mother, please cleanse our right Navi chakra. Mother, please cleanse our attention. Mother, please enlighten our attention. We can now bring the left hand this time on our right Navi chakra. Mother, please establish within us the enlightened attention. Mother, please come in our attention and please enlighten our attention. And let's give bandhan to our central Navi chakra. Let's have our attention within or on the top of our head. Mother, please cleanse our central Navi chakra. Mother, please give me complete satisfaction Mother, anything that disturbs my satisfaction, please you take care of that. We can bring the right hand on our Navi chakra and let us ask sincerely, Mother, please make me satisfied and content. We can now bring our right hand on our forehead. Let's bow our head a little bit. Mother, I forgive. Mother, you have given me the power of forgiveness, and I forgive everyone, including myself. We can now raise our Kundalini with our right hand from the base of the spinal cord slowly across our central channel and on top of our sahasrara. We can feel the vibrations on the top of our head. And let's do this 2 more times at our own pace. And let us now raise our feet. We can keep the bucket aside and let's enjoy the meditative state for a few moments. Let us continue meditating now while listening to a video excerpt of Sri Mataji on the Nabhi Chakra.
We have to seek the eternal. We have to seek the eternal, and the transitory is to be used in moderation, in its own limitation, and in its full understanding. Today's problems of ecology, this, that, all these things come from human error, and the human error is because they have not found out the eternal. When you find out the eternal, then you become a balanced personality. Absolutely a balanced personality. And the balance comes from divine wisdom. All the problems today are because human beings are not at that level of self-knowledge. Because human beings are still relatively living. One person thinks this is good, another thinks this is good, and that's how we exploit each other, we exploit the nature, we create problems, and everything repels on us because transitory things, as you know, are transitory because they have inbuilt quality to get destroyed. They get destroyed, and gradually we learn from them how to destroy. But human beings are the epitome of evolution. God has created human beings as the highest creation. Maybe we have been given freedom, a complete freedom to choose. If we want to go to heaven, we can go. If we want to go to hell, we can go. So this freedom we have been acting on, we can say as trial and error, error and trial. And ultimately, a stage has to reach where we start thinking, what mistake did we commit? Where did we go wrong? And there we have to realize that the eternal we have not sought. We see this miracle, say, of flowers. We see the flowers, how beautiful they are, created by nature. We can't create even one of them. Spontaneously, they appear according to the different categories they belong. The choice, such a big choice. All this and many other such living things are done by this divine power. But we take it for granted. We just take it for granted. And the greatest thing that has happened is that today human beings are brought to this level that now they have become divine computers. They can become divine computers. It's a very beautiful thing that is ahead of us. Only thing we should know that we have to grow into that new awareness. This is called as the one that we call knowledge. Knowledge is not mental knowledge. By reading, you do not become. Kabira once said that by reading too much, the great learned people have become stupid. First I used to think, how can that be? Padi padi pandita murakha bhai. I used to think, by reading, how can people become stupid? The thing is, when you read, all others are in your head, but you are not there. And this is, I find today, that we think by reading will become the knowledge. Knowledge will be, but that's not an absolute knowledge. That's not. That is a relative knowledge. To get to the absolute knowledge, you have to become something. You have to become the Spirit. And once you become the Spirit, this knowledge is just manifested. It can be manifested even in a little child, and a child can know. It's a subjective knowledge, we can say, but absolute. It is not arbitrary, it's collective. You put 10 children who are realized and ask them, what's wrong with this person? Immediately they'll raise the same finger. This is the thing. Now ask that person, something wrong with your throat? Are you suffering from some trouble? He'll say, yes, how do you know? These children are telling me. So only the decoding is needed afterwards. That what's wrong with you? What finger is burning? What is the problem? And what does it relate to? You have to just know how to correct it. And once you know the art of correcting it, you can correct and you can perfect it. It's very easy to master this art. Of course, you must know you can't pay for anything like this. How much did we pay to the Mother Earth when she sprouted the seeds? If it's a living process, you don't pay for anything. Living process do not understand money. How can you pay for these flowers when you have to pay to the Mother Earth? Of course, you can pay to the florist. That's a different point. But to the Mother Earth, you cannot pay. She does all the job without any payment. In the same way, this is a living process, and you must know that you cannot pay for it. Anybody who says that I'm doing God's work, I'm doing this work for emancipation of your soul and all that, and takes money, tell him that he should redeem his own soul first. You cannot pay for it. You cannot put in effort also, because it is a spontaneous thing. Sahaja means saha, with, ja, bond, with you, is the right of this union with the divine, is the yoga. For this you cannot pay, nor can you command, nor can you demand. You cannot ask. It just works. So it's so simple. Now some people say, Mother, how can it be so simple? Anything that is vital, isn't it simple? As soon as we are born, we know how to breathe. Who teaches us how to breathe? Automatically, we start breathing. Anything that is important has to be simple, cannot be complicated.
Let us meditate for a few more moments. We can open our hands and our eyes and let's see what we feel once again in our hands. And let's see what we feel on our Sahasrar. And with the other hand as well. And let us conclude our meditation by once again raising our Kundalini Mother and taking Bandhan. And let's not do it casually or mechanically, but once again with a pure desire and pure attention. And let's take a moment to feel the gratitude in our heart. So we get so much in our meditation, and it's very important that we give back. And how can we do that? By simply feeling the gratitude in our heart. So let's take a moment to simply thank our Mother Kundalini in our own way, silently. And I hope all of you enjoyed a beautiful meditation. Next time, on next week on Wednesday, we are meeting again and we are going to learn about and meditate on the Anahata chakra, which is the heart chakra. And with this, I also wish you, dear Deborah and Karen, a very happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and wonderful moments along with everyone here to you. I would love to. Karen, I can see that you unmuted yourself. Thank you. How are you?
Um, I'm good. Hi. Thank you. It was one of those times where it's been very busy and I was away for a couple of days and back at work and it was very stressful. And I'm looking at my watch, like I don't want to miss the meditation, but I thought, it doesn't matter if I'm not there at the very beginning to get on because this is when I need to be engaged in meditation more than ever because this is the wonderful thing it can do for me. So I'm very grateful for you all and for leading this meditation tonight and that I was able to make it. And thank you and very happy holidays to you all as well.
Thank you so much, Karen. I'm very happy you were able to make it indeed. And how about you, Deborah?
Thank you, Claudia. Yeah, I've been having a very emotional time, so it was nice to kind of pull in and calm down. So thank you for that. I find I sleep much better on Wednesday nights.
What a coincidence. That's wonderful. So if that, when that happens, it's really good to work on our left side because the left side is in charge with our emotions as well, right? So we can meditate on our left side and ask our Mother Kundalini to keep our emotions balanced, and to take us through. And yeah, so basically, It's as simple as that. We have access to the divine power. All we need to do is ask. It can never be imposed. We really have to manifest that pure desire. So now we have, we just have to ask, basically, ask in our meditation.
So you will be at the library, or this is a week for you all to come?
Yeah, so next Wednesday we are meeting online once again. We will meet in the library on the first Wednesday of January. So it's going to be next year.
Okay.
All right. Lovely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super.
And I think Deborah was asking about this Saturday as well at Civically.
Oh, I'm very sorry. Yes, we will be there at the
Okay,
library.
great.
Thank you very much,
Bye,
Karan.
Karan. Thank you.
Hey, Deborah, Karen. I'd
All
also
right.
like to mention that for the left side, you could also do the candle treatment that was covered earlier in the
Ah,
session. So
okay,
that's a good
great.
thing for left side as well.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you both for joining. And
Thank you. Good night, Karen.
Good night.
Good
Merry
night, Deborah.
Christmas to both of you.
You
bye.
too.
To
Bye.
you as well. Thank you.